Revy takes the megaphone on some,
listen, I don't know what this dumb baby back bitch boy is saying, but I'm gonna make this rather simple for you. If you want this shit to turn to the 4th of July, I can make it the 4th of July. Or you could stop this ship right now and then we could just get to ransacking.
and as soon as she said that, I fell in love. Okay, so I started a new anime. It's not on some redo of Healer, Goblin Slayer episode 1 type beat. So I started Black Lagoon. I already knew what I was expecting with this show. It was going to be a bit more explicit, maybe like in the dialogue realm, you know what I mean? But I had my hopes for the show. And I started watching it in the dub because I heard that was the better option. But we're kind of thrown into this off the bat. And we got Dutch and Revy kidnapping some businessman named Rokuro. And I already know Revy's about that work when she's holding her 1911 sideways like this. She just wants violence. Like, it's like, this is just how she was raised. You know, her dad was probably in the mafia and her mom was probably a criminal on the streets type of deal. So it was like, this is just what she does. And I guess they're holding him hostage for some disc that there's some opposing factions trying to get this disc. I don't even remember because it's honestly not even that important in the grand scheme of things, at least right now. And you could already tell that this dude, once we get a little bit more into this first episode, he's gonna be a big part of their group, and they pull up to the bar. But this is where Rokuro's kind of showing his stripes a little bit and showing that he could actually hang with them, competing with Revy while drinking the Henny. Oh my god. And this is where the show kind of takes a serious turn. There's something about these old school anime that just speak to me a little bit differently. That's like the way Dutch's sunglasses sit on his face, the way that the light's glistening off the bottle. And I know this is a more realistic, real world type of show, but still, it just feels a lot more nostalgic, I guess. And like, I feel very comfortable when I'm watching something like this, if that makes sense. And if there's one lady in the show that has more pull and has more motion than Revy, it is clearly their boss, because she's talking on the phone with them, acting like this is normal activity to have some guy held hostage right in her office, big ass scar on her face, and then they just execute him in the middle of her office, and she's probably gonna have all of her henchmen clean that up later, and she's gonna go get her nails done at 6. So this is everyday work for her. But these mercenaries pull up on them at the bar, and this is where this girl Revy really shows me that she is not to be messed with, and she is a different force of nature. She was born from a witch. I don't know where the fuck she comes from. While they're getting shot from every angle, she's still sipping on her Henny, acting like nothing's happening, and then Dutch says some shit like, "Hey yo Remy, show them why you're known as Two Hands Mama." So then she pulls up, and you already see this demonic look in her eyes. It's like she's been possessed by something. Jumps over the bar, gets a quick care package heal streak, jumps back to reload the guns, and now her ultimate's charged up, so she you know where she's about to be back at. And then she hops right back in the middle and hits a fucking death blossom, all with this smug ass smirk on her face too. Like you already know that this lady's an issue. If I'm the people and I'm shooting at her and I'm seeing her smiling at me with this on some shit like this, I'm just gonna retreat and we could regroup and then maybe we could attack later. But honestly, I think I'm gonna quit the organization after I see that I have to deal with a foe to this caliber. I don't even want to mess with some girl like this. But no, they retreat, whatever, and then you can clearly see this relationship, and there's a little sexual tension. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, I don't know. I really like this friendship that they're building. You know, I would say I'm a relationship therapist myself when it comes to this. You know, I have experience, I can sense tension. I was very ignorant to it back in the day, but now since I've went through my trials and tribulations with it, I think I've definitely upped my sex radar, and I feel like this is just bound to happen at some point. I don't know. So then later they're trying to retreat, and then they get ambushed by a helicopter, and then that's what leads us into episode 2. So now they got their back against the wall, and they got this helicopter waiting for them at their only exit. And this is, I don't know, like this is where Rokuro, he comes up with an idea. He sort of gets into this mode where he thinks he's running shit now, and I just have to inform him that that's Dutch's job. And I understand he had a good idea here, but he's really trying to take charge. We can listen to his idea if that's what he wants to do, but no. So he suggests that they take this shit to the sky and attack this helicopter head on. Of course, as they're attacking them head on, Revy somehow pulls out a Barrett 50 cal, quick scoping the fuck out of them, trying to confirm the kill for herself, just so they don't have to do this because she's selfish like that, but it's whatever. So then they jump off this rock like they're taking a shortcut in some racing video game, and they just blast their ass with torpedoes and call it a day. And at this point in the show, it's just a very fun show, you know, very fun show. And just seeing Revy again, like later on in the episode, they're trying to steal from this big ass cargo Titanic looking ship. We got Rokuro trying to negotiate here, talking on some,
"Good morning, everybody aboard the St. Joan. Me and my crew have rather an urgent request that you guys may stop your boat and we may ransack your boat."
And as he's trying to negotiate, make negotiations, being the businessman that he is, Revy's impatient ass pulls out a fucking RPG and thinks it's time to go to war. Like, they have a whole military grade arsenal just chilling on this ship. So then Revy takes the megaphone on some,
"Listen, I don't know what this dumb baby back bitch boy is saying, but I'm gonna make this rather simple for you. If you want this shit to turn to the 4th of July, I can make it the 4th of July. Or you could stop this ship right now and then we could just get to ransacking.
And as soon as she said that, I fell in love. I mean, you can't get more sexy than that. I'm sorry. Next episode, we pull up to Ronapura, and this man Dutch, you know this guy's got something, because he is well known in these streets of Ronapur, if that's even how you say it, because he's got the hookers talking about some, hey Dutch, you want to come feel us up? Nah ladies, I know y'all sour like Funky and I really ain't trying to smell that shit. He does it all in a manner where honestly you still have to love him for it. You know, he could call me a bitch straight up and I'd probably say some shit like sir, yes sir. You know what I mean? He just has that aura to him where you have to appreciate just the swag that he has. Lo and behold, obviously with all the people liking him in this town, he's obviously gonna have ops. And it seems like whenever these people are on a boat, the Hood Straw Hat Pirates is when their best work starts to show. Cause we have Dutch in a 1v6 scenario juking people on a boat. How do you juke people on a boat? And up until this point, the show's been good. All fine and dandy. There's been some sick 1v20 scenarios. This is some otherworldly shit that Revy was about to pull off. This girl Revy assesses the situation and thinks it's a good time to pull out the Walkman. And I know she's listening to some Chief Keef, Young Boy. She's definitely listening to some sort of drill, rap, but some murder music. You know, like she is like, okay, it's that time of day. But no, she gets into the zone. She's on some Blue Lock activity right now. You know, that demon's awakening. And we see Dutch and Benny talking right now. And then she's just walking across with a big ass, I don't know if this is a sawed-off shotgun. I don't know what weaponry this is. But I mean, I have to appreciate it for what it is, because there is a big bullet. There's a big bullet in this weapon. But no, she pulls out this weapon with the left hand, no recoil, and I know she's been in the shooting range. Blast the fucking ship. Each one of these boats is carrying like 6 to 7 dudes on them. Why does she think she has the audacity and authority to just walk up on these boats with a smile on her face, listening to Finito with a mini Uzi in the right, sawed-off shotgun on the left, ammo mags as a backpack, taking everyone out by herself? This show does not involve Rokuro doing work, Benny doing work, Dutch doing work physically. On the physical end, Dutch is here just so the enemy does not expect Revy to do what she's about to do. Revy is the main event. And I don't know how in this show, Revy has gotten shot a plethora of times, a multitude of times, and she has yet to get one bullet scar. I mean, she definitely has some sort of standability, and it's just catching the bullets for her. I don't know, but she's just standing there. She has not an ounce of emotion while she's doing this, and it is so cool to see her jumping onto the boat, shooting straight, and then underhanding a goddamn shotgun. And she is a different breed of nasty. They don't make women like this every day. So if I was in this show, if I was seeing Revy firsthand, front row seats, I would have had to pounce on the opportunity, because I'm not getting another opportunity like this again. So if I'm Rokuro, he needs to not fold in this situation, whatever he does, because she's the hothead for sure, 100%. If you can compromise with her and get her sort of like less stubborn while she's still carrying not only these top tier fighting abilities and this top tier battle knowledge, but while she's also carrying this wagon behind her, I mean, good God. She's wearing this attire just because she knows there are gonna be dudes like myself talking about her like this. If they even think of looking in her direction, she's gonna pull out the 9. So Rokuro is in prime position right now to get his wife. And think of the kids. Think of the kids they would have. Not only would they be businessmen, they would also be hitmen. But no, all in all, Revy is a cold ass guy. Like I've yet to see a character who is on some type of activity like this. And as I said before, their boss, this Russian lady, she is the only other woman who is even testing Revy in the realm of being an absolute lunatic. Because she pulls up on the guy that was messing up operations. And as I said, she was going to get her nails done at 6, right? Look at her nails. She's got the pink gel tips on, and this is an expensive set. And you could tell they're an expensive set because she kicks the dude in her face with her red bottoms. This is about a $70 pair of nails plus $10 tip. You know she's paying the price to look good while she's running some mafia type like organization. And then she calls Dutch up and she's like, hey sweetie, I heard about this guy messing you up, and I thought you might want to hear this. So then she blows the dude up on the phone as if like they're just chilling in some random lot. She blew up a whole ass hotel building damn near just because of this guy. She doesn't think anything of it. No one thinks anything of it. This is normal. This is normal for them. And that's what I like. There's seriousness in this show, but there's also like not at the same time. And it's really made it a fun experience so far. So that's what I really like about it. But yeah, no, the characters, the main cast of characters, I feel like they all have their own attributes and they're all very diverse in their own way. And I really do like it. And if I were to give this show an initial rating right now, I would probably give it like an 8.5. Like I do like the show so far. Watching the episodes, sometimes they felt a little drawn out. like it just feels longer for some reason. I don't know if it's because it's an older show and the pacing's different, but I mean, that's it. The dialogue's really good too. Like, they're not afraid to curse, they're not afraid to make fun of people. I really do like it. I'm probably gonna have my redo of Healer out first, and JoJo's Stone Ocean review, and then I'll probably have Black Lagoon review after that, and then we'll be going into the new year. So I mean, we'll see what's going on with that. But Black Lagoon so far, Revy is an animal. She's my favorite part of the show, and I think it's intended to be that way. But I mean, damn it, man. But yeah, with that being said, like and subscribe, and on to the next one.